Good morning. At the start of the week, it seemed as if the new highs could be attained quite easily. But as of now, after 2 days of lackluster trading, the wait may just get longer. We expect a soft start for today. Global cues are mixed with the US indices falling while counterparts across the Atlantic have advanced. Asian markets are almost indecisive as of now. Results from Bharti Airtel, BPCL, DLF, Britannia and PFC will be watched today. Meanwhile, the Power Grid FPO was fully subscribed on day 1 thanks largely to a strong response from the QIBs. The Nifty needs to stay above 6,300 for a few sessions to build up momentum for taking out all-time highs. Today, we expect the Nifty to trade in the range of 6,245 to 6,340. Globally, equities are taking a breather after the recent run-up while commodities led by gold are hardening. People are still analyzing the medium-term fallout of the latest Fed easing. Investors are also anxious ahead of the G20 summit later this week. Overall, expectations are low amid persistent bickering over the trade and economic imbalances. Corporate results are still pouring in. Tata Motors is likely to rise after reporting robust Q2 results. Hindalco could also gain after its Q2 earnings report. Meanwhile, the dollar has recovered as the cost of the euro. The common European currency has come under pressure lately amid renewed sovereign debt worries. The principal downward trend of the dollar has not yet changed though. That means risky assets and emerging markets will continue to attract a good chunk of global flows in the days and weeks to come. India is no exception, and with a spate of big-ticket public issues lined up, the dollar deluge will persist. The results to be declared today are Advanta India, Aztec Life Sciences, Bharti Airtel, BPCL, Britannia, Crest Animation, DLF, EdServSoft, Eros International, Great Offshore, Greenply, Gujarat Industries Power Company, Hanum Ties, Kesoram Industries, Metas Infra, NCC, Nitesh Estates, Noida Toll, Omex, Orient Green Power, PFC, Provoke, Ruchi Soya, Sonata Software, STC and Suntech Realty. The FIIs were net buyers of Rs 4.74 billion in the cash segment on Tuesday provisionally as per the NSE website. Local funds were net sellers of Rs 5.28 billion. In the F&O segment, the foreign funds were net sellers of Rs 4.8 billion. The foreign funds were net buyers of Rs 7.48 billion in the cash segment on Monday as per the SEBI website. The other news for the day is the National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development sanctioned Rs 580 million across the state under the Rural Infrastructure Development Fund. The government said that it has sought $3 billion assistance from the World Bank for converting 3,770 kilometers of single-lane national highways into double lanes. Remittance flows to developing countries, including India, is expected to reach $325 billion by the end of this year and is likely to exceed to $370 billion in 2 years' time, the World Bank says. Mining entities will have to share 26% of their profits earned from mining operations with the affected local population in a mining area as part of a new legislation. The Railways is planning to spend around 2 billion rupees for the development of infrastructure in and around Mangalore. Tea exports from India have increased by 5% during the January-September period of the current year to 143.5 million kgs. Coal India is learnt to have placed a bid for Colombian assets of US-based Drummond Company. ONGC, which is licensee and a 30% owner in the oil-rich Rajasthan block operated by Ken, has held back $500 million to Ken India. Rs 40 billion FPO of Hindustan Copper is likely to hit the markets on the 6th of December. Power Grid Corporation of India has decided to wind up its consultancy joint venture with Ireland FS due to lack of orders. Power Grid Corporation of India has launched its FPO and plans to raise around 80 billion rupees in domestic debt through issues of bonds in 2011-2012. IBRCL Assets and Holdings may sell up to 49% stake in 3 of its road projects and raise 6 billion rupees through QIP of shares by March. HDFC said it plans to infuse Rs 500 million in its insurance arm, HDFC Standard Life, in the next 6 months. SKS Microfinance to further reduce interest rates to 24% in Andhra Pradesh and 18 other states. Canara Bank has launched NRI Hub, a new initiative that seeks to promote the welfare of non-resident Indians. Moving on to the recommendations, the technical calls are a buy on LIC Housing Finance, We recommend traders to buy the stock above levels of rupees 1,405 with a stop loss to be maintained at rupees 1,390 for a target price of rupees 1,445. A buy on Godrej Industries. We advise buying the stock in the range of rupees 225 to rupees 227 with the stop loss to be maintained at rupees 222 for a target price of rupees 240. The derivative strategies are long IndusInd Bank November future in the range of rupees 290 to rupees 292 for a target price of rupees 303 and long JP Power November future in the range of rupees 64.5 to 65.5 for a target price of rupees 68.5 and the stop loss is to be placed at rupees 62.5. That's it for the time being. Thank you and have a great day ahead.